It's bowling time.
Stuff like this
makes me filled with anger or danger. But feel my guns.
Guns? I can't speak slowly. Acapela-group
Goo goo bananas bowling for Christianity. In direction that is Vibram and Leary.
Okay, I'm done.
Park, I am done.
Yuck, all those eeks. Use your 2013 tax refund to
Game Boy Advance your idea not long ago. You contacted Davison to learn more about our proven better way to invent. Turning your idea into a product sample is Davison's mission.
Tax refunds are a great way to get your idea started.
Over the years, we have heard that our clients take advantage of their yearly tax returns to advance their product ideas to the next zone. Use your 2013 tax refund to advance your idea. Not long ago, you contacted Davison to learn more about our proven better way to invent. Turning your idea into a product sample is Davison's mission. Tax refunds are a great way to get your ideas started. Over the years, we have heard that our clients take advantage of their yearly tax returns to advance their product ideas to the next level. Now is the perfect time to take action on your idea. Research and development expenses may be a deductible expense under IRS Code Sect 174. Consult a qualified tax advisor to determine if the deduction applies to you. Use your 2013 tax refund to advance your idea. Not long ago, you contacted Davison to learn more about our proven better way to invent. Turning your idea into a product sample is Davison's mission. Tax refunds are a great way to get your ideas started. Over the years, we have heard that our clients take advantage of their yearly tax returns to advance their product ideas to the next level. Now is the perfect time to take action on your idea. Research and development expenses may be a deductible expense under IRS Code Sect 174. Consult a qualified tax advisor to determine if the deduction applies to you. Davison designed products have sold in more than 1,200 retail and online stores. Below is a video of one client, Christine, the day she saw her idea, the brownie bowl, in a bakery.
Brownie bowling?
Yes, kind
Sir, yes, I am an old man talking like
man. Use your 2013 tax refund to advance your idea. Not long ago, you contacted Davison to learn more about our proven better way to invent. Turning your idea into a product sample is Davison's mission. Tax refunds are a great way to get your idea started. Over the years, we have heard that our clients take advantage of their yearly tax returns to advance their product ideas to the next level. Now is the perfect time to take action on your idea. Research and development expenses may be a deductible expense under IRS Code Sect 174. Consult a qualified tax advisor to determine if the deduction applies to you. Davison designed products have sold in more than 1,200 retail and online stores. Below is a video of one client, Christine, the day she saw her idea, the brownie bowl, in a bakery. What if this were you? Get started today. We look forward to working with you soon. The Dan Team.
Speaking of padding, the presence of a few good scenes will and don't change the fact that this was very much of a filler episode. Enough so that it convinces me even more that more network shows need to go the cable route with, say, 13-episode seasons. SWE don't have to put up with the boring stuff that only serves to stretch things out and buy time to fill time. For the zillionth time, plenty of TV shows can do just fine with longer phone lines and data software TV seasons. It's just the heavily story-asked ones that generally do better with shorter seasons. Sure. Heck, it could be done 100% of the time. But that's not realistic or even remotely accurate historically. There just aren't a lot of justifieds out there, and never have been. It seems to me that most writers' rooms are either unable or unwilling to exceed expectations. That's my counterpoint to Ian's point, namely, any asterisk show can be awesome, whether it's arc-heavy or all standalones, and whether it's a long or a short season. The issue isn't any of those things, but one of how committed the writers are to doing a great job, and to those above the writers' level who hold or don't hold their writers accountable for goombas. As told by
Please, no pouting. I'm just saying that it would make sense to change premieres to something like premieres and special dates, or some such thing. At the same time, some, not me, probably would appreciate a true premieres only list. 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 Okay, I am now a broken record. I hope to find support for Swinnebookies. So who is going to talk about global cooling?
I love global cooling.
I hate the cold.
I love ice.
I feel terrible in the winter. My voice always glitches then.
I feel for ya.
So what is global cooling?
Global cooling was a conjecture during the 1970s of imminent cooling of the Earth's surface and atmosphere culminating in a period of extensive glaciation. This hypothesis had little support in the scientific community, but gained temporary popular attention due to a combination of a slight downward trend of temperatures from the 1940s to the early 1970s and press reports that did not accurately reflect the full scope of the scientific climate literature, that is, a larger and faster-growing body of literature projecting future warming due to greenhouse gas emissions. The current scientific opinion on climate change is that the Earth has not durably cooled, but undergone global warming throughout the 20th century. 1. Contents. Hide. 1. Introduction. General awareness and concern. 2. Physical mechanisms. 2.1 Aerosols. 2.2 Orbital forcing. 3. Concern in the 1960s and 1970s. 3.1 Pre-1970 seconds. 3.2 1970s awareness. 3.3 1970 SEP report. 3.4 1971 to 1975. Papers on warming and cooling factors. 3.5 1972 and 1974 National Science Board. 3.6 1975 National Academy of Sciences report. 3.7 1974 Time magazine article. 3.8 1975 Newsweek article. 3.9 other 1970s sources. 3.10 1979 Mo Conference for more recent climate cooling predictions. 4.1 1980s. 4.2 1990s 5 Present level of knowledge. 6 The Ice Age fallacy. 7 See also 8 References. 9 Further reading. 10 External links. Introduction. General awareness and concern. Edit. In the 1970s, there was increasing awareness that estimates of global temperatures showed cooling since 1945, as well as the possibility of large-scale warming due to emissions of greenhouse gases. Of those scientific papers considering climate trends over the 21st century, only 10% inclined towards future cooling, while most papers predicted future warming. 2. The general public had little awareness of carbon dioxide's effects on climate, but Science News in May 1959 forecast a 25% increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide in the 150 years from 1850 to 2000, with a consequent warming trend. 3. The actual increase in this period was 29%. Mentioned climate change from greenhouse gases in 1968. 4. By the time the idea of global cooling reached the public press in the mid-1970s, temperatures had stopped falling, and there was concern in the climatological community about carbon dioxide's warming effects. 5. In response to such reports, the World Meteorological Organization issued a warning in June 1976 that a very significant warming of global climate was probable.
Currently, there are some concerns about the possible regional cooling effects of a slowdown or shutdown of thermohaline circulation, which might be provoked by an increase of fresh water mixing into the North Atlantic due to glacial melting. The probability of this occurring is generally considered to be very low, and the IPC notes, even in models where the THC weakens, there is still a warming over Europe. For example, in all ACM integrations, where the radiative forcing is increasing, the sign of the temperature change over Northwest Europe is positive.
Physical mechanisms. Edit. The cooling period is well reproduced by current 1999 on global climate models GCMS that include the physical effects of sulfate aerosols, and there is now general agreement that aerosol effects were the dominant cause of the mid-20th century cooling. However, at the time there were two physical mechanisms that were most frequently advanced to cause cooling: aerosols and orbital forcing.
Wait, what is this edit you speak of?
Well, it is a button on Wikipedia, which we do not endorse, by the way.
The cooling period is well reproduced by current 1999 on global climate models GCMS that include the physical effects of sulfate aerosols, and there is now general agreement that aerosol effects were the dominant cause of the mid-20th century cooling. However, at the time there were two physical mechanisms that were most frequently advanced to cause cooling: aerosols and orbital forcing. Aerosols, edit, human activity, mostly as a byproduct of fossil fuel combustion, partly by land use changes, increases the number of tiny particles, aerosols, in the atmosphere. These have a direct effect. They effectively increase the planetary albedo, thus cooling the planet by reducing the solar radiation reaching the surface. And an indirect effect. They affect the properties of clouds by acting as cloud condensation nuclei. 8. In the early 1970s, some speculated that this cooling effect might dominate over the warming effect of the CO2 release. See discussion of Rasool and Schneider, 1971, below. As a result of observations and a switch to cleaner fuel burning, this no longer seems likely. Current scientific work indicates that global warming is far more likely. Although the temperature drops foreseen by this mechanism have now been discarded in light of better theory and the observed warming, aerosols are believed to have contributed a cooling tendency outweighed by increases in greenhouse gases and also have contributed to global dimming. Orbital forcing, edit. CO2, temperature, and dust concentration measured by Petty et al. From Vostok Ice Core at Antarctica. Orbital forcing refers to the slow, cyclical changes in the tilt of Earth's axis and shape of its orbit. These cycles alter the total amount of sunlight reaching the Earth by a small amount and affect the timing and intensity of the seasons. This mechanism is believed to be responsible for the timing of the Ice Age cycles, and understanding of the mechanism was increasing rapidly in the mid-1970s.
So globing cool, a global cooling is a trend?
Tetris.
The paper of Hayes, Embry and Shackleton Variations in the Earth's Orbit, pacemaker of the Ice Ages, qualified its predictions with the remark that forecasts must be qualified in two ways. First, they apply only to the natural component of future climatic trends, and not to anthropogenic effects such as those due to the burning of fossil fuels. Second, they describe only the long-term trends, because they are linked to orbital variations with periods of 20,000 years and longer. Climatic oscillations at higher frequencies are not predicted. The results indicate that the long-term trend over the next 20,000 years is towards extensive northern hemisphere glaciation and cooler climate. The idea that Ice Ages cycles were predictable appears to have become conflated with the idea that another one was due soon, perhaps because much of this study was done by geologists, who are accustomed to dealing with very long time scales and use soon to refer to periods of thousands of years. A strict application of the Milankovitch theory does not allow the prediction of a rapid Ice Age onset, that is, less than a century or two, since the fastest orbital period is about 20,000 years. Some creative ways around this were found, notably one championed by Nigel Calder under the name of snow blitz, but these ideas did not gain wide acceptance.
It is common to see it asserted that the length of the current interglacial temperature peak is similar to the length of the preceding interglacial peak, Sangamon/Shim, and from this conclude that we might be nearing the end of this warm period. However, this conclusion is mistaken. Firstly, because the lengths of previous interglacials were not particularly regular. 10. See figure. Petty et al. Note that interglacials 5.5 and 9.3 are different from the Holocene, but similar to each other in duration, shape and amplitude. 11. During each of these two events, there is a warm period of 4 Kib followed by relatively rapid cooling. Secondly, future orbital variations will not closely resemble those of the past. J. Murray Mitchell showed as early as 1963 a multidecadal cooling since about 1940. 2. At a conference on climate change held in Boulder, Colorado in 1965, evidence supporting Milankovitch cycles triggered speculation on how the calculated small changes in sunlight might somehow trigger ice ages. In 1966, Cesare Emiliani predicted that a new glaciation will begin within a few thousand years. In his 1968 book The Population Bomb, Paul R. Ehrlich wrote, "The greenhouse effect is being enhanced now by the greatly increased level of carbon dioxide. This is being countered by low-level clouds generated by chemtrails, dust, and other contaminants. At the moment we cannot predict what the overall climatic results will be of our using the atmosphere as a garbage dump."
Yum! Garbage.
No. Yoshi, don't go in there.
Concern peaked in the early 1970s, though the possibility of anthropogenic warming dominated the peer-reviewed literature even then, too. A cooling period began in 1945, and 2 decades of a cooling trend suggested a trough had been reached after several decades of warming. This peaking concern is partially attributable to the fact much less was then known about world climate and causes of ice ages. However, climate scientists were aware that predictions based on this trend were not possible, because the trend was poorly studied and not understood, for example see reference 12. Despite that, in the popular press the possibility of cooling was reported generally without the caveats present in the scientific reports, and unusually severe winters in Asia and parts of North America in 1972 and 1973 pushed the issue into the public consciousness. 2. In the 1970s the compilation of records to produce hemispheric, or global, temperature records had just begun. Spencer R. Wart's History of the Discovery of Global Warming states that, while neither scientists nor the public could be sure in the 1970s whether the world was warming or cooling, people were increasingly inclined to believe that global climate was on the move, and in no small way. Concerns about nuclear winter arose in the early 1980s from several reports. Similar speculations have appeared over effects due to catastrophes such as asteroid impacts and massive volcanic eruptions. A prediction that massive oil well fires in Kuwait would cause significant effects on climate was incorrect. 1990s edit. In January 1999, contrarian Patrick Michaels wrote a commentary offering to take even money that the 10 years ending on December 31, 2007, will show a statistically significant global cooling trend in temperatures measured by satellite, on the basis of his view that record temperatures in 1998 had been a blip. 36. Indeed, over that period, satellite-measured temperatures never again approached their 1998 peak. However, due to a sharp but temporary dip in temperatures in 1999 to 2000, a least squares linear regression fit to the satellite temperature record showed little overall trend. The RSS satellite temperature record showed a slight cooling trend, 37, but the US satellite temperature record showed a slight warming trend, 38. In 1998, the theoretical neurophysiologist William H. Calvin proposed in The Atlantic magazine that global warming could paradoxically cause a shutdown of thermohaline circulation and catastrophic cooling. 39. In 2003, the Office of Net Assessment at the United States Department of Killing Yoshis
present level of knowledge edit. Currently, the concern that cooler temperatures would continue, and perhaps at a faster rate, has been observed to be incorrect by the IPC. 7. More has to be learned about climate, but the growing records have shown that the cooling concerns of 1975 have not been borne out. As for the prospects of the end of the current interglacial, again, valid only in the absence of human perturbations, citation needed. It is not true that interglacials have previously only lasted about 10,000 years. And Milankovitch-type calculations indicate that the present interglacial would probably continue for tens of thousands of years naturally. 34. Other estimates, Lauder and Berger, based on orbital calculations, put the unperturbed length of the present interglacial at 50,000 years. 45. Berger, Egg 2005 presentation, believes that the present CO2 perturbation will last long enough to suppress the next glacial cycle entirely.
This article was snipped from Wikipedia, and I don't claim any of its content.
The Ice Age Fallacy edit. A common argument used to dispute the significance of human-caused climate change, which has been called the Ice Age fallacy, is to allege that scientists showed concerns about global cooling which did not materialize. Therefore, there is no need to heed current scientific concerns about climate change. 47. In a 1998 article promoting the Oregon petition, Fred Singer argued that expert concerns about global warming should be dismissed on the basis that what he called the same hysterical fears had supposedly been expressed earlier about global cooling. Guns feather. Call of Duty, 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 soldiers die in Afghanistan. Call of Duty, 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 gun die gun.
Circumflex Summary for Policymakers, PDF. Climate Change 2007, The Physical Science Basis. Contribution of Working Group I to the Fourth Assessment Report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. 2007-22-05. Retrieved 2007-22-02. Circumflex Jump Up to ABCD Peterson, Thomas. Cannoli, William and Fleck, John. September 2008. The Myth of the 1970s Global Cooling Scientific Consensus. Bulletin of the American Meteorological Society, American Meteorological Society, 89, 9, 1325-1337. Bib code, 2008 BAMS. 89.1325. DWA 10.1175/2008 BAMS 2370.1. Jump Up Circumflex Science passed from the issue of May the 9th, 1959. Science News. May the 9th, 2009. p. 30. Circumflex Jump Up to AB page 52 of The Population Bomb, 1968. Available from Paula Lick on Climate Change in 1968. Backseat Driving. Retrieved November the 17th, 2005. Jump Up Circumflex Schneidersch, November 1972. Atmospheric Particles in Climate. Can we evaluate the impact of man's activities? Quaternary Research 2, 3, 425-35. Bib code 1972 Qs. 2. 425 winter warning in effect for the counties of Gun die gun. Ooh, Final Smash is a special move introduced in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Final Smashes are incredibly powerful in comparison to most other attacks, generally leaving the user invincible for the move's duration, and, if properly executed, usually have the capacity to KO at least one opponent. Final Smashes performed correctly will give a great advantage, and may help to catch up to others in the game, or vice versa. Final Smashes have been confirmed to reappear in Super Smash Bros. Wii U and 3DS. To perform a Final Smash, a player must either destroy a Smash Ball or acquire a Pity Final Smash. Upon the destruction of the Smash Ball, the character will be engulfed in a multicolored aura. If too much damage is taken, the smash ball will fly out of the character, giving their opponents another opportunity to gain a final smash. To perform a final smash, simply press the special move button. Multiple smash balls can't appear in a match at the same time, but another can reappear after the final smash is finished.
Pity Final Smash. A pity final smash added by Waluigi. A pity final smash occurs when a player is caught and is 5 points behind compared to the current leader, thereby allowing the player in second place to earn 1, provided the gap is large enough. This player responds with the ability to perform a final smash. This final smash cannot be dropped by the player. Pity final smashes can be disabled only by turning final smashes off completely. Setting overall item frequency to none alone will not be enough.
What a pity!
While final smashes tend to be unique among characters, there are certain categories they can be sorted into. Directional, these final smashes launch an attack in a single direction. Depending on the final smash, the direction can be controlled, while others are fixed. This kind of final smash has a blind spot, usually behind the attacker, where targets can hide. Focused, these final smashes affect nearby opponents in any direction. Targets can avoid the move by getting out of range, so they're mostly effective in smaller stages. Trapping, these final smashes attack a certain area, grab anyone inside said area or just a single character, and lay down an inescapable beating. They generally have a small initial range and will fail if there are no targets caught. Stage-wide, these final smashes affect the whole stage, leaving little or no hiding spots. However, they may be less effective on larger stages. Transformation, these final smashes only affect the user, who can then rampage around and cause damage. Matchings buff up the character's existing moveset, while others use a different set of controls. The transformation is unaffected by all status effects except slow time. If the character was slowed before they transform, their speed is still slow. Character final smash type Bowser Giga Bowser * transformation Captain Falcon Blue Falcon trapping Diddy Kong Rocket Barrel Barrage transformation Donkey Kong Conga Beat Focused Falcoland Master transformation Foxland Master transformation Ganondorf Beast Ganon
Directional Ike Great Ether Trapping Ice Climbers Iceberg * Stage Wide Jigglypuff Puff Up Focused King Deeded Waddle Dee Army Stage Wide Kirby Cook Kirby Trapping Most final smash glitches involve the regenerating portion of the Bridge of Eldin stage, like Rob's Infinite Final Smash, and Jigglypuff's Giga Jiggly glitch. Giga Bowser, who is normally invincible, can be harmed by Meowth's payday attack. Sometimes in certain matches, a character can hit once and hit the smash ball out of the holder. For example, Mew in Night V's Kirby. It was revealed in an interview with Nintendo's president, Satoru Iwata, that Masahiro Sakurai had intended for final smashes to be included in the original Super Smash Bros., and claims that he has proof, in that there were recorded voices for when characters used their final smash. The idea, however, was held off until Brawl.
Good. Licens elaborar nacio kilometri offers miero career niandigos li inverted exclamation mark a inverted exclamation mark. It was revealed in an interview with Nintendo's president, Satoru Iwata, that Masahiro Sakurai had intended for final smashes to be included in the original Super Smash Bros., and claims that he has proof in that there were recorded voices for when characters used their final smash. The idea, however, was held off until Brawl. Group of Entilde Goage. Group of Entildes? Okay.
The Wisp will randomly give the item you wisp away to other players while away. Being on the map is just so you can check how long it's been out and how many people it's visited. It will return after a day or two so you can send out another item. Pretty pointless, though. Items don't really have much of an impact on anything. About 3,240,000 results wisp away. Quest, World of Warcraft, Wowhead www.wowhead.com/quest equals 29143/wisp-away. Let a Hidgel wisp to one of the fire portals in the Ashen Fields, and protect the wisp. Probably a reference to the movie Spirited Away, since wisp are spirits. Wisp, definition of wisp by the free online dictionary, Thesaurus. www.thefreedictionary.com/wisp3. Anything slender and delicate, a wisp of a girl. 4. A mere suggestion or hint. 5. Zoology, a flock of birds, ESP snipe, VB. 6. Often followed by, a way, to move or act. Wispy, wisp, whisper, wisp-like, wisp away. Quests, World of Warcraft. WoW www.wow.com/quests/29143-wisp-away wisp away. Let a Hidgel wisp to one of the fire portals in the Ashen Fields, and protect the wisp until it closes the portal. If you lose your wisp, return to rain. Quest, Wisp Away. WoWWiki, your guide to the world of Warcraft. www.wowwiki.com/quest. Wisp_away wisp away level 85 type daily rain feathersong XP 69,400 reward